We can't devote the whole program to The Voice. We'd go all night. But what I want to do is give each of you...
Where are my rights, Chris?
Yeah,
where are my rights?
What I want to do is give each of you... Why don't you each give me your 1 minute spiel of where you're at on The Voice now and why, starting with you, Liz.
Well, where I'm at on The Voice. Okay, firstly, Aboriginal people are not underrepresented. I think that this is a massive cover-up for the ineptitude of the government over all these years that they've been spending all this money, and then they want to somehow turn around and make the current status quo the everyday people's problem. And how this is going, changing the Constitution is going to change any of that, anyone has yet to explain to me. You could legislate it. If it's just about a representative body, you could have made 50 of those over the months that you've been debating this.
The whole process has been about constitutional recognition, and this is how Indigenous Australia says they would like to be recognised.
But why hinge it on constitutional recognition when that's actually not changing anything for people on the ground in the communities that need it most?
All sides of politics for the last 20 years have said that they want constitutional recognition, and this is the form of recognition that Indigenous Australia has asked for.
We're not talking about constitutional recognition, though. Everyone would vote yes on that, and we're very clear on that.
Except they voted no. They voted no to it in 1999.
The Voice, and that is why we're still waiting for details. Nobody has a clue, and that's why the No camp has adopted the motto: "If you don't know, vote no." Well, that's everyone. None of us know.
But this is a very important point. I just want to pick this up. You're saying, why don't we just do recognition? This is the point. We actually voted down recognition in the 1999 referendum with the Republic. But everyone's agreed we'll have recognition. And there's been all sorts of consultations, Senate committees and referendum councils to look at what recognition looks like. And the idea being put forward is let's recognise Indigenous people in the Constitution through The Voice. So that's it. You either vote for it or you vote against it. You can't split them off.
Yeah, well, they should have. Because if it's about constitutional recognition and believing that that's genuinely going to change anything for anyone,
should they have?
They could have got it. Because The Voice is the controversial part of it. They're already overrepresented in our nation's parliament. They've got 12 Indigenous members, big overrepresentation for less than 3% of the population. Yeah. And yet we're still led to believe that the reason why our $33 billion spent on such a small percentage of the population year in, year out hasn't achieved anything is because we just need another representative body.
Well, it's been a failure.
Bogus. It's so clearly untrue.